Let me tell you a fact. People don't visit websites for the design. They visit websites for the content. But it is important to present the content in a useful manner to engage the visitor and compel him to take actions. So, website designing is all about making the content look easy and attractive to the visitor. We know that the header and the footer is going to be the same for all the web pages, and we have to design the main content area for every web page. And to place the content, we use sections and columns in a web page. The arrangement of content in these sections and columns can be done in numerous ways. So, let us discuss some effective website layouts in this lesson. The first one is single column layout. It presents the main content in a single vertical column surrounded by plentiful white space. The scrolling experience is smooth in this layout and you can use crisp and clear images in a large size. This layout is very comfortable for the visitors and it works well on all the devices. It is recommended to use this layout in personal blog, minimalist designs, and mobile friendly designs. Next is two column layout. It is formed by dividing the section into two vertical columns. The width of the columns can be split in desired ratio. It is recommended for pages that have two main pieces of content that share an equal level of importance. Or else you can place text on one side with an image on the other side to explain the content better. Next is a creative one. It is the asymmetrical layout. It means to distribute content of different sizes unevenly throughout the page. It is recommended to use on websites that have wide variety of visual elements and content types. You might need to have several small items on one side to balance a large object on the other side. But be very careful in using this layout as you will have to strike the right balance between the larger sections and the smaller ones, but once done, it looks very good. Also, you need to use elements with high color contrast to add visual weight to specific parts of the design. Next is a fixed sidebar layout. In this layout, the sticky sidebar containing the navigation menu stays in the same position on every web page. It remains visible every time the user browses or scrolls down the page. Next is full screen media layout. It essentially means using a background video as the hero image. It provides a very rich user experience and the impact is very high. It increases the visitor's curiosity to scroll down and find out more about the business. Next is grid layout. A grid of cards layout is good for content heavy sites that display a lot of items with equal hierarchy. It is recommended for an organized looking archive page, media gallery, or a blog with a clean layout. Next is box layout. This type of layout is often used on the home page. Here, the hero section is a large, full width box having image or video as the background and followed by smaller boxes directly below it. Ideally, the number of these small boxes should range between 2 to 5. It is an evergreen website layout and the elements guide the visitor to more details and explanations by clicking on the boxes. These were the common type of layouts and now let me quickly tell you some best practices to attain some specific objectives while organizing the content in any of these layouts. Many a times you will need to make a section stand out from the rest of the content, like you need to highlight the call to action button on a landing page. So you must use the white space, in fact plenty of white space to make it stand out and highlight. Because by removing distractions, you can force the visitor to focus only on what is immediately visible. This is one very important thing. Do master using the white space efficiently. Next is to play with size. Generally, people read bigger things first. Proper hierarchy clarifies for the visitors the order of importance of the elements, and size is the easiest way to create a hierarchy between elements. If you wish to create an easy to scan layout for a content heavy page that requires displaying all primary items with equal hierarchy, apply the grid system. Grids can vary in size, spacing, and the number of columns. For example, let us have a look at the YouTube grid system. It is very well organized and contains 4 columns. Another important practice is to keep the important call to action or submission forms at the top or at the bottom of the web page, as the visitors tend to remember the first and the last items better. The final practice I want to tell you in this lesson is to divide the content into small chunks. Never show a big content all in just one block. Try to divide it into smaller sections as it is easy to digest for the visitor. Easy, easy, and easy. Everything should be very easy and attractive for the visitor on the website. In fact, if you ask me to relate all the website designing concepts in 2 words, I would just say understand your audience well and make the things easy for them. That's it. And I hope I am making the things easier for you to learn. Very good going till here. See you in the next video.